Next up, we have Exquisite Graveyard. So I'm really excited to introduce this app because it is just so much fun to play. Exquisite Graveyard is a collaborative drawing app that allows you to create a drawing with your friends to a hilarious effect in real time. This is exactly what you want when you're standing in line for a long time or you're hanging out with family. But I'll pass it over to the developers for you to learn more.
Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Lang, and along with my teammates, Kat Ballo, Sarah Gallagher, and Shazi Tuksari, we'd like to introduce Exquisite Graveyard. Exquisite Graveyard is a collaborative drawing game, which took its inspiration from the Exquisite Corpse game, first played by surrealist artists of the 1920s. Each player adds to a drawing in sequence, while only viewing a small snippet of the previous panel. The drawing is passed from player to player and rendered in its entirety after all the players have completed their drawings. Our front end is built with React.js. We used Cloud Firestore for our database. We leverage React Canva for our drawing component, and we deployed with Firebase, which also handles our authentication. And now I'll pass it to Shazi to create an account.
Thanks, Kara. Player 1 will use Google Auth login. We use Google Authentication to verify our users. Player 1 is new, therefore she doesn't have any friends yet. She needs friends to play. Now she will add friends. Firestore is a NoSQL database, which uses a collection and document hierarchical data structure. Firestore syncs our data, allowing users to listen for and receive changes in real time. The data flow for friend relationship is just like that. When player 1 sends the request, player 2 takes it in real time. Once she accepts, we will send this off to Firestore again, which will update both players' information while simultaneously removing the request. Then both players get the updated info, because their clients are listening database for changes. Now they are friends. Finally, they can play the game. And now I will pass it to Kat to create a game.
Thanks, Shazi. Player 1 creates a game, gives the drawing a title, selects a category, and starts drawing on the first of the 3 panels. We incorporated a library called React Canva for our drawing element. We hand-rolled modules to modify the Canva library for features like the ability to erase and change pencil size. Furthermore, we adapted the drawing library to listen to touch events so that Canva could be responsive for use on mobile devices. As a style choice, we opted for a monochromatic palette to closer emulate pencil drawings and also maximize cohesion in the finished works. This also added to our pleasantly creepy vibe. As player 1 wraps up, she makes sure to draw to the bottom of her panel so that the next player can make some interesting connections. Player 1 can pass her panel, even if she's online, through the help of service workers and Firestore. I'll now hand it off to Sarah to explain how Firestore interacts with our developing drawing.
Thanks, Kat. Player 1 selects Player 2 from the drop-down menu and clicks Submit, which creates a new panel in our database assigned to Player 2. Since her Works in Progress page is always listening for updates to the database, Player 2 sees her new panel immediately and starts to draw. We render the bottom 7% of the previous panel as a snippet so that she can connect her lines to those that have been left for her. Once she finishes up her masterpiece, she passes it on to the final artist. We used FireView to bridge the connection between Firestore and our React components. FireView allowed us to easily map through the results of our Firestore queries and incorporates Firestore's real-time listeners into our React component lifecycle methods so they always update with fresh data. Once the drawing is complete, all 3 artists have access to it in their galleries. It's exquisite. We're live at exquisitegraveyard.com, so tell your friends and family and start drawing some exquisite corpses of your own. Thank you.
All right. If you would like to vote for Exquisite Graveyard, like the post, like the pinned comment. That's really well done. I love those kind of projects where it's like interactive and you get to create kind of content. It's kind of like I don't know. I really like those kind of games.
Like you're writing a story
Yeah.
and everyone writes one sentence. It's like a game, but it's also collaborative and brings people together and
Yeah.
probably a lot of laughter and fun. Love games
Yeah,
like that.
and it doesn't get boring because there's just by playing the game, you're creating kind of a new experience every time. So really well done. The implementation.
Never the same
great job.
thing.